Marvel Universe has some of the most powerful characters in the comic book. But more than that, it also has some of the smartest heroes and villains, some of whom have reason to be counted among the most formidable figures of the Marvel Universe based on their intellectual strength rather than their superpowers. From ambitious scientists struck by cosmic ray to industrialist genius who create a suit of armor to save his life. So here is 10 smartest character in the Marvel Universe. Often forgotten, Hank McCoy or Peace was a founding member of the X-Men. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby himself, he first premiered in the X-Men comic book number 1 in 1963. He is a mutant gifted with monstrous physical capabilities worthy of his name. But not only physically strong, his brain ability can be said to be even greater. Peace possessed PhDs in biophysics and genetics. However, he is also an electronic expert who regularly repairs cerebro and upgrades the danger room. He is also knowledgeable enough in microbiology to develop a cure to the legacy virus. He also has a working knowledge in theoretical physics, quantum mechanics, nanotechnology, anatomy, and mechanical engineering. On top of that, he is also multilingual and knows a lot about literature, music, anthropology, and other social sciences. A youngster with high IQ, Amadeus Cho has a supercomputer brain and a natural ability to identify the variables and quantum possibilities in any situation. Amadeus Cho first premiered in Amazing Fantasy No. 2 in 2005 and was created by Greg Pak and Takeshi Miyazama. Many characters in the comic refer to Amadeus Cho as the 8th smartest person on Earth, but as time goes on, that ranking doesn't seem to be accurate anymore. Cho is more intelligent than almost anyone he battles, but he also somewhat immature and impulsive, which holds him under many others in the Marvel comics. Able to compress his mass to shrink to the size of an ant, Hank Pym was one of the smartest characters in early Marvel comics. He first appeared in Tales to Astonish No. 27 in 1962 by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Larry Lieber. Pym and his wife, Janet Van Dyne, or the Wasp, was the founding members of the Avengers. He's known to discover Pym particles and figure out how to use them to shrink himself, others, and objects with no ill effect. His control over Pym particle is so advanced that he can shrink or grow into different universes, the Microverse and the Macroverse. He has demonstrated proficiency in several other fields as well, like nanotechnology, quantum physics, robotics, and artificial intelligence, which led him to be the unwitting creator of the powerful supervillain Ultron. Known for his big, green, and powerful alter ego, Bruce Banner, the man behind Hulk, has still been a major player in the wider Marvel Universe. Introduced in the first Incredible Hulk in 1962 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Bruce Banner is the unchallenged expert in the field of gamma radiation. But not only that, he is also an expert in numerous fields including biology, chemistry, engineering, medicine, physiology, and nuclear physics. His abilities were proven after he succeeded in creating a technology called Banner Tech that is on par with the technology used by Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom in combat. Another founding member of the Avengers and a billionaire industrialist, Tony Stark is one of Marvel's most important and recognizable characters. First premiered in 1963 in Tales of Suspense No. 39, he is created by a collaboration between Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, Don Heck, and Jack Kirby. The tale of Iron Man began when he was kidnapped by a terrorist and suffered an injury that endangered his heart. Using materials at his disposal, he managed to bootstrap a mechanical suit of armor to keep him alive and escape captivity, after which he continued to use his invention to protect the world as Iron Man. Tony Stark is the world's premier mechanical and electrical engineering and is an expert in chemistry, computer science, and physics. He is considered to be one of the world's smartest men, and he is inarguably the world's foremost tech genius and inventor. Young with incredible intelligence, Lunella Lafayette was a preteen girl that also referred to as the Moon Girl. The character was created by Brandon Montclair, Amy Reed, and Natasha Bustos. She first appeared in Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur No. 1 in November 2015. She has created some of the most amazing inventions with little to no resources. helping her match Tony Stark without access to the same equipment as he possessed. When one of her creations inadvertently summons an interdimensional devil dinosaur, Lunella able to exchange consciousness with a devil dinosaur depending on her emotional state. Needless to say, that is nothing compared to how smart she is. Lunella able to complete the banner box within seconds, a task that no other super geniuses on Earth had ever solved, including Bruce Banner himself. When as the surpassed his own mentor, High Evolutionary evolved beyond most human after inspired by Mr. Sinister. However, he took it even further than his inspiration. Herbert Rhythm first appeared in the Mighty Thor number 134 in 1966, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The High Evolutionary isn't just smart, he is as smart as it possibly be. He is literally the smartest genetic in the universe. While Galactus was the devourer of the world, the High Evolutionary was considered to be the world builder. He able to create life with no effort and then create a whole world for that life. He is the universe-leading geneticist and extremely knowledgeable in biology, chemistry, medicine, physics, engineering, human physiology, computer science, and cybernetics. Ruler of the fictional nation of Latveria and a universe called the Battle World, Dr. Victor Von Doom is the criminal mastermind, practically peerless in influence, arrogant, and brilliance. He may be one of the most arrogant characters in the comic books, but he has strength, will, and power to back it up. Doom was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and premiered in the Fantastic Four number 5 in 1962. Thanks to keen scientific mind, Doom has built a veritable empire of machinery and weapons to aid him in his villainous endeavor. In addition to science, he is well versed in a variety of disciplines, including, surprisingly enough, sorcery. While Doom is a super genius, he still ranks Valeria Richards as the Fantastic Four leader has always bested him in battles that relies on their brains. Doom has magic on his side, which helps him match up against the Fantastic Four, but in terms of brain power, he falls below Richards. An astronaut and physicist who was bombarded with cosmic ray alongside his fiancée, best friend and future brother-in-law, Reed Richards was forever changed into Mr. Fantastic, the leader of a super team, Fantastic Four. First introduced in the first Fantastic Four comics in 1961, he was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Reed has been consistently cited as the most intelligent being in the Marvel Universe. Reed's scientific focuses are in physics, mathematics, and engineering, yet his knowledge stretches far and beyond, across time, space, and other dimensions. There is still debate whether Reed is technically the smartest Marvel character, however, his reputation is undisputable. For a long time, it's been acknowledged that the title of the most intelligent man in the world was between Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom, but when Reed had a kid, that title might be in danger. Valeria Richards is the daughter of Reed Richards and Susan Storm. She was created by Chris Claremont and Salvador Larroca and premiered in Fantastic Four Volume 3, number 15 in 1999. Hailing from an alternate timeline where she was the daughter of Susan Storm and Victor Von Doom, Valeria might be powerless, but she doesn't need him to have a bright future ahead of her. Reed Richards said that his daughter Valeria eclipsed him in intelligence when she was only 3 years old. Prodigy seems too small of a word to describe Valeria. While still a youngster, Valeria had come up with inventions that Reed couldn't have created himself. By surpassing her father, Valeria is the smartest person in the Marvel Comics when it comes to those on Earth. Well, there you have it. Do you agree with our list? Or do you have your own opinion? Leave it in the comment section below, and thanks for watching Film Facts Journal.